Hello, everyone. We, in our previous lessons, we were able to successfully upload two data sets into our SQL tutorial database. In order for us to view those two data sets at the same time, I'll be using the select statement like we are now familiar with. So I'll be selecting all of the values from my restaurant data set. Let me see if this would work fine. Oh, it works fine. Perfect. Okay, so I'm not done. I also want to select all of the values from my restaurant operations data sets. This time around, I want to display the both tables at the same time. All right, and I would have something like this. One is the restaurant data set, and then the other is the restaurant operation data sets displayed at the same time. Okay. What is the difference between the table? Both has restaurant IDs, both have restaurant name, both have locations within Nigeria. One has the same type of Nigerian and intercontinental dishes. The other is solely Nigerian. The other one has many items. The other has one has prices in dollars, the other have prices in naira. One have costs in dollars, the other has cost in naira. One has rating, review counts, staff count, opening hours. I think the both have almost same table structure. Almost same table structure, except that one has more value than the other. One has website, the other doesn't have website. One have email, the other doesn't have email. One has contact number and the other doesn't. Okay, so that said, we can now uh, begin to work using a little more advanced SQL statements. We'll be introducing ourselves with the join statement. So I would like to select all of the value. Oops, pardon my spelling. All of the value from my uh, restaurant data set and perform a right outer join, right outer join with my restaurant operations data set. And then now that I've done that, I need to identify where I would like to have this join. This is where the primary key comes in. So what I need to do is I need to identify the primary key that was used on my restaurant data set and the primary key that was used on my restaurant operations data set. All right, to do that, so I would say on on uh restaurant data set dot. I'll scroll down to find the restaurant ID, and then equals restaurant operations data set dot restaurant ID 2. Okay. So what I've just done is I want to join this table and this table together. But what I will need to join these two tables together are the columns I chose as my primary key. I chose restaurant ID for restaurant data set as my primary key, and also restaurant ID for my restaurant operation data set as my primary key. So to join these two tables together, I need to identify that this table restaurant data set is the restaurant ID I'll be using to perform a join, and it has to be equal to the restaurant operations data set and its restaurant ID. Okay, so let's execute this to see what we're going to get. Awesome. So we are having two tables joined together here. If we scroll all the way to the side, we are going to see where the other table began from, which is here, which is right here, guys. We have just combined two tables together. Okay. There are many kinds of join we could perform. Let us see the difference between some. I will just copy this and paste this on a new line and then perform a full outer join. Let's see what that would give us. I would execute this, and I think it would give us almost same thing. Same thing. Our table just continued at my left. Okay. You can also try an inner join. Let's see what an inner join will give us. That is to inner join. Let's see what an inner join will give us. Okay, so because our tables are quite complete, no null values, it will not do anything different in particular. So I believe it maintained same arrangements, exactly same arrangements. All right, so that is for the join statement. We also have a union statement. Let's see how the union statement work. I'll just paste these very values and then do a little So for the union statement, I would like to select, I don't want to work with all the columns right now. I would probably select, let me scroll to see my table values. I will be selecting from the, I'll be selecting restaurant name, restaurant name, comma, from my restaurant data set. I would also like to select location. I would also like to select ratings. Oh, rating. It's called rating. And from the restaurant operations data set, I would like to select price. I would like to select price. Okay. So I have a little error here. I don't know where that is coming from. Oh, I'm not done with my statement. I want to perform a union. I want to perform a union. And on the union, I want to select um oh, I noticed a spelling error here. I was wondering where my error is coming from. Let me just use the menu items. Okay. Okay. I want to perform a union. And under the union, I'll type in another select statement again. And for my select statement, I selected three menus, three columns here: restaurant name, rating, and menu item. What that simply means is I need to select three columns also from uh the other table. So I would be selecting same thing, restaurant name. I think I'll just highlight this to save me time and just change the table name. Okay, so I think I should have a successful execution here. Awesome. So my table has returned just the restaurant name, rating, and menu item from the restaurant data set. And if we scroll all the way down, my restaurant data set had 500 values and my restaurant operation data set had 300 values. So combining these two tables together should give me a total of 800 values. Let's see. Awesome. So I will scroll all the way down and I have exactly 800 values just by combining specific columns of one table and specific columns of another table together. So we have successfully performed join and union statements on SQL. Working with join statements combines two data sets to come together either on the left side or on the right side, while a union statement parts itself beneath each other. All right, see you in the next class as we continue learning SQL.